Hey there, it's Dr. Jim. Thank you for stopping by. My topic today is a review of resident rights in senior care, and this is part one, meaning that I'm going to have other parts. Talking about resident rights in a 5-minute video is not going to cut it, so I wanted to at least introduce some of the more common rights that residents have in skilled care, assisted living, so on and so forth. So, residents living in either skilled nursing or assisted living communities have rights and protections under state and federal law that help to ensure they receive the care and the services that they need. Staff are in-serviced on this topic every year and sometimes even more than that. So, resident rights is a core compliance topic. It's extremely important and it is mandatory. Staff must communicate these rights to their residents and families, as well as provide resident rights in a written format and in the residents or the family members' language. So if they're Spanish speaking, they may request the Spanish version of resident rights. They too need to communicate either verbally or in writing how residents are to act and what their responsibilities are during their stay in the senior care community. And what does that mean? Residents have rights, and residents have, with every right comes a responsibility. That's exactly right. So here are some basic resident rights that I'd like to cover in part one. Residents have the right to be treated with dignity and respect. They have the right to make their own schedule and participate in activities of their choosing. The activity should be designed to meet the residents' needs and the needs of other residents in the care community. They also have the right to wake up when they want to, go to bed when they want to, choose what they want to eat, where they want to eat, so on and so forth. And as I say this, it reminds me of the book I wrote a few years ago, The Person-Centered Way, Revolutionizing Quality of Life. Resident rights are really person-centered rights, and they are phenomenal guidelines to providing person-centered care. So I know sometimes staff will, moan and begroan that they have to take resident rights training over and over again. Hopefully it'll be new and fresh training and not the same old thing all the time. But if you were, say you're the leader, you're the administrator, DON, social worker, whomever you might be, activity professional, if you wrap up resident rights as a person-centered topic, they might pay more attention. Just some food for thought. Residents have the right to be free from discrimination. This is a no-brainer. While nursing facilities do not have to accept every single applicant that comes through the door, they must comply with civil rights laws that enforce that they cannot discriminate based on race, color, national origin, disability, age, religion, and so on. There are many, many different characteristics of which we cannot discriminate. Residents have the right to be free from abuse and neglect. Residents have the right to be free from any type of verbal, sexual, physical, financial, or emotional or psychological abuse or exploitation. Zero tolerance for anything like this. I hope that is your policy. If a resident feels that he or she has been mistreated or abused, or the nursing facility is not meeting their needs, which might be considered neglect, there's a fine line there, they can report this to multiple parties, including the nursing facility itself, the administrator, DON, social worker, the long-term care ombudsman, or a state survey agency. By law, all nursing facilities must investigate and report suspected violations, and any injuries of unknown origin within 5 working days of the incident, and they have to report that to the proper authorities. I could go on, but I'm not. I'm Dr. Jim. Thank you for stopping by. I always have something to say. You know that. So take care and come on back.